I am back at the Caliente Tropics Hotel, and I want to share with you the incredible tiki bar that lives inside of the Caliente Tropics, owned by my buddy Rory.
Welcome to Sancho's, located at the historic Caliente Tropics, built in 1964 by Ken Kimes.
This is not the tiki bar. What is this?
We've got elements.
You do have elements.
This is our Mexican restaurant. If you remember when this place opened in 64, this was a Sambo's.
Yeah, back in 64, I do remember that it was Sambo's.
You were what, 6 or 7 at the time?
Yeah, right.
So as Sambo's, we brought it to Sancho's to pay an homage. We even stole the font and the name of it. So this is our homage, because you are old enough to remember when this was La Casita.
I do.
So this building was vacant for 10 years. And when we did the first Caliente in 2008, this was La Casita and that was Hawaiian Bill's.
Right.
And if you remember correctly, that was the only restaurant that survived here. And the only reason they closed was the old owner jacked up the rates and they left and went to La Quinta.
Oh, I see.
So I'm like, well, Mexican will work. So well, you got tiki elements, but yeah, it's a Mexican
But I remember
restaurant.
like during Tiki Oasis, there was live mariachi music in there. Yeah.
Well, if you look at this, which is a vintage Sambo's, much like the vintage Denny's, which is one here in Palm Springs, there was a bar area. People needed to get away from their kids and have their Bloody Marys and their coffee and their cigarettes.
Amazing.
So that's where you go. So a lot of the elements are the same. Some of the elements have changed. That area there, which is the jungle room, which we use for parties and events, a lot of Woodco in there, that used to be Walter Clark's clothing store.
Oh, really?
In Palm Springs, there's 2 of them. So
it was a clothing store?
Yeah, that was a vintage Hawaiian clothing store.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And at Palmer?
We try to keep the way it was and modify, but as time goes by, the stacked stone, which is wonderful, got painted white well before us. I wouldn't have done that. From the white, I would have kept it the classic dark outside.
Oh, somebody else painted that.
Yeah, you'll see the same thing in the Cantina.
Well, it's funny because the Cantina also has some of like the most incredible tiki stuff.
Oh yeah, we got
like Woodco things.
Yeah, we got stuff mixed around because we're collectors. James Owens, original art, a good friend of ours.
Wow.
Who comes to the events. The wallpaper I found on eBay because it reminded me of a Magnum PI shirt.
Oh, it totally does. Totally does.
And we got the Woodco Suns on both sides.
So a lot of like Palm Springs mid-century stuff.
Mid-century, and we worked with the tools we had because when we opened this side, it was during COVID. And during COVID, the price of wood was crazy.
Right.
So somebody gutted, these used to be these beautiful booths. And when they tore them out there, you couldn't even get a booth for less than $3,000 at that point.
Really?
So we worked with what we could. Otherwise, you know, at some point I would love to go back to booths.
Is this where the purple room or what the Congo room was?
Congo room was next door. That's the Reef.
That's the Reef.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that had like purple booths and stuff.
Purple and gold booths. If I pull out the liquor shelves behind the bar, it still has the vinyl staple to it.
Really?
So the liquor shelves are still the same. They just painted and updated it. But imagine back in the day when that was the Congo room, there was no patio, and it was a higher end restaurant. So when you're by the pool, you had no access to food except for Sambo's up front. Seems kind of backwards.
Yeah, it does seem backwards.
That's what they did back then.
Because the Congo room was kind of fine dining, right?
It was fine dining. Like I said, the bones are exactly the same.
Okay.
And what is now the stage used to be the stepway to the self-serve brunch area. So the wall would be half cut. In my office, which is back there, would be where you would serve the food as an employee.
Okay.
So yeah.
But we're also going to talk about a secret underground bar that, what, portions of it kind of still exist?
It depends on what you mean by portions.
Okay, so are we going this is way to the Reef Bar?
Yeah. Oh no, this is the Cantina.
Okay, but there are a lot of tikis.
I got that one's carved by Tiki Diablo, Danny, back in the day. So this came into my possession. We have his little hoo-hoo hidden.
Oh, you covered his wiener?
Yeah, I had to. Do you need to see it?
Yeah, I think the people need to see it. There it is.
Makes you want to order the hot burrito #1.
That's the thumbnail right there. Okay, so we're going into Sancho's Cantina.
This is Sancho's Cantina.
This was the Fern a minute ago.
This was La Fern for a little while. I think we were a little too soon for the Fern Bar concept.
Okay.
I don't think it has come back yet.
Right.
Kind of reminds me of Lucky Tiki when it first came out the first time and they closed it.
It was too soon.
Too soon.
Right.
Now they got it right. I think.
So you think Fern bars are on their way back eventually?
I do. Fern bar is the natural evolution of the tiki bar. Most tiki bars that died out became Fern bars. Where do you think they got the rattan to whitewash? Think about it.
That's true.
I'm educating you.
I know.
So original stack wall, somebody painted white.
Okay.
Tiki Sai, a great friend of mine. The columns are all Tikis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so you're really mixing like Mexican or Hispanic with Polynesian.
Yeah, we had different concepts that we wanted to do. The main concept was to carry over since it was a Tiki hotel. And I didn't want to go Mayan or Aztec too hard.
Sure.
So ultimately what we did, we even carried over as we walked to the reef, we have August Holland prints on the wall that are the Mexican theme August Holland.
Oh.
So there's subtle nods all over the place.
Yeah.
And we try to support our friends, and Buzzy did a lot of the work in here as well as Tiki Sai. We did get a couple of the Tikis from Buzzy from San Diego.
Right, right. It looks like you have my DVD going here.
There you go. Top shelf is all John Mulder when he does his rare female mugs, because the Tiki community is not huge for doing female mugs.
What do you mean?
We don't. There's not a lot of female representation in mugs. Usually Tikis are male.
Oh,
so
sure.
There's not a lot of female physical mugs being made. So
I never thought of that.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, they'll try to do a Pele or some version of it, but besides that, there's no female representation in the Tiki community. So unless we spin it off.
I see.
There you go. You're now getting educated.
There's the Breezeway. The Breezeway.
We always represent, Mike.
I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going deeper into Sancho's here. Cool sign.
Back here, another one from San Diego from Buzzy. Buzzy did all the trim work, did the trim work through here for me. And these pieces are from Ed Chrisman, who did all the Tikis on grounds at the Tropics in '64.
And you got those from the Oceanic Arts Auction.
Those are from the Oceanic Arts Auction. Love both of them. This one actually represents his style a lot more. So
that's vintage also?
That's vintage.
That looks just like the dude outside.
Yeah, totally. Well, it looks like the mug you're producing.
It does.
Yeah.
For the event that's happening here at the Caliente Tropics, January 23rd through 25th.
Yeah.
The Breezeway Getaway is a tiki and rock and roll weekender featuring a cocktail party from all 3 Palm Springs tiki bars, over 20 vendors, vinyl DJs all weekend long, and live music from the Centuries, the Hexers, Hilo High Flyers, the Volcanics, Shorty Swingin' Coconuts, my own band, the Hula Girls, and featuring the legendary Big Sandy and his Fly Ride Boys. The Breezeway Getaway takes place at the historic Caliente Tropics Resort in Palm Springs, California. Tickets are still available. Go to breezewaygetaway.com.
And one of the rare pieces no one ever gets is the original door that was done by Leroy Schmaltz.
No.
And handle that was from Oceanic Arts.
No way.
When we opened the reef, this was in a dumpster here. And I pulled it out of the dumpster and put it in my garage because I didn't want it to disappear. And then when we took over this spot, we figured my friend Sai cut it down to size, put it in the spot, put the handle back on here.
Insane.
Yeah, cleaned it up really well, but it's getting a patina back again, which is awesome.
Yeah, totally.
Because when you first clean, which is like pretty much lemon and salt, gets everything off.
Yeah. Just looks too new.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, but you kind of need to get back to it because when it gets too much of a patina, the line, you can't even feel the texture. So it was so old that we had to do something with it.
Sure.
So yeah, this is part of what you'll see at Spike's event.
But then also, I love these like light fixtures.
Yep, also done by our great friend Tiki Sai, who what we tried to end up doing was tying with the Tiki vibe again, sticking with the chunk style, but doing a spin on a chunk. So we did the same ones that are over the bar. We want to do it like what I would consider a Mexican style version of it.
Sure.
And behind the bar, of course, my original Woodco lamps with the original shades. So a lot of my own personal collections here. And
I noticed in the room that I have, the hotel room, there are Tiki plaques behind the bed now.
Yeah.
And I guess from Tiki Sai.
There's stuff that's been done by Sai. There's been stuff that's
it seems like they're kind of
broker.
Hopefully like reinvesting in like the decor side of the hotel rooms.
They are and they were. Josh Shag and I sat down and we had an idea to do custom lamps in every room. And then the hotel went in this direction that we didn't want to tie it to. So this hotel has so much potential. As you know, it's a great place for an event. It's a fun place. It's ground zero for Tiki in Palm Springs.
You gotta buy it.
Buy it. Yeah. But ultimately, it's got potential.
Sure.
I think the Reef and Sancho's are living the potential that it has.
Totally.
But I'll also say over the years, the history that we think of in the 60s and 70s, I don't think it was ever as cool as it is now. I don't think people see it the way they see it now. You see people walk around with their mouths open, with their jaws like, impressive this stuff exists still. Pushing bushes over and finding the lost tikis, like you presented in your last video, the Boscos, which most people don't even know they exist, but when you put it on video and they come out and find it, no one steals and everyone's respectful to it. So I love the community for getting what we're doing.
Totally. Let's continue on.
Follow me, sir.
Okay.
Amanda, Lindsay.
Hi, Amanda.
Oh,
I know you.
Bye, girl. When I first got into the tiki scene, I never liked the fiberglass because it did kind of remind me when I lived in Chicago going to the Halakiki. Besides Woodco, they had a bunch of fiberglass. But after going to the auction, I started realizing from talking to experts, back in the day, like these were cooler than wood because you could have somebody carve the wood so inexpensively back then. And fiberglass was such a newer skill.
Totally.
And you had to find a skilled person to do it. So I ended up getting this beautiful piece off of a good friend of ours and repainting it and trying to give it a patina, but at the same point representing what it was.
I mean, I wish I had one of those. I know what that is, and it's like...
Yeah, it's cool to see it.
Yeah.
Arturo had it, and when he had it, it was in just gray form, and you could see the patching from the fiberglass. And there was part of me that didn't want to modify it. And then there was the other part of me that, again, as I get older, I kind of appreciate the campiness, but the history of the campiness.
Totally.
It's one of the rare pieces that's obviously more Hawaiian than tiki.
Yep.
So there's color.
Yeah.
It's not just brown and flat.
Love it.
These are also the August Hollands we were talking about.
Wow, I've never seen those before.
Yeah, a rarer piece. Rare doesn't make the value awesome. It just makes it so you realize he did things besides the 3 tikis that we have over at
Pearl
the
of
Reef.
Wisdom and stuff.
The Light Within, the Drummer of the Night.
Yeah.
All those fun pieces. This, of course, is the Jungle Room.
The Jungle Room, and there is one piece in here, well, 2 pieces, that make me very, very angry. Because these were in the Oceanic Arts auction, and I was bidding for them, and they kept going up and up and up until I could not afford them.
Oh, sorry.
And now they live right here.
This was, if you remember correctly, it was one of the last pieces on the auction.
Yeah.
They had it towards the end of the book.
Yep.
And the 2 pieces, I've walked away with several pieces because I'm a huge fan. The 2 pieces I walked away with that meant the most to me were these, because when I would go to OA back in the day.
It's because of this dude right here.
Yes. My mom loved Elvis.
I love Elvis.
But these were the pieces that always smacked me in the face every time I went there.
Absolutely.
And they would never sell it. So they would always be like, no, not going to sell it, not going to sell it. And the other one was to get their break room table, which was, to me, the crown jewel.
Did you buy that?
Yeah, it's my dining room table.
No way.
Yeah, and the thing I love about it is everyone was buying the Flash.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like part of our scene lately. Like they're into the Flash, not into the real history. But that's the table that Down the Beachcomber sat at. That's where all of them ate lunch every day. They have the real history.
Yeah.
And it wasn't made for show.
No.
The edging is all done by Ed Chrisman. So
really?
Yeah, it's all done by Ed Chrisman.
Wow.
And it's beautifully done because when you feel it, you would almost believe it's not wood because it's such a sturdy wood. And the patina to break that wood down over time from hands is just, you didn't want to screw with it.
Right.
So that's the pieces I'm most proud of. But
well, I'm happy that these things are here and not with me, because at least people, but at least people get to see them every day.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pieces that, like, it's better that a lot of these things are here to be seen by people.
Well, that's the whole point, is for as long as we can, we want these pieces to be seen by everybody. And even when it gets to a point where if we close down and come back to my home, I don't know if I could fit it all.
Oh, right.
I've gotten to a point that we've gotten layers of stuff from the Woodco to like a room divider, which I love, which has like a Tapa design in it.
Yeah,
from the 1970s.
so cool.
They did that in 3 different colors. Possible to find. I love it, and I'm also keeping it just in case I needed to cut out that glass for one of my Woodco lamps.
Oh, sure.
Because it's a crack in there.
That's actually Woodco?
That is not Woodco.
Oh, okay.
But if you remember those huge lamps, I've got both versions of it.
Wow.
And the one that's in there has, it's like plastic, but it's orange. So when the light goes through, it glows. But it's got a crack running through it. I'm like, man, if I cut these and put that in there at some point, it would be cool if I had to go there.
You kind of have a lot of Woodco.
I got a boatload of Woodco.
And it seems so hard for most people to find. Are you just kind of always looking, or you have a source?
I haven't purchased Woodco probably in like a year and a half, 2 years. When I collected Woodco, it wasn't crazy. I mean, a lot of the pieces, we met up with Sven and Tiki 4 or 5 days ago, going over some Woodco stuff because all three of us collect. And some of the stuff I have, which is the old gutter systems that they cut and made into the guitars, and the freestanding ID art before they're called Woodco. I was able to get those for like $100.
Yeah.
The two sons that are in Sancho's that you just saw, I don't think I paid over $200 for each one of them.
I know.
So it's kind of like the sandwich aisle thing. I would never pay $700 for a jacket.
Right.
But I love that people are.
I got this bar right here for $250.
Yeah, I remember seeing your video, which is amazing.
And now they're, $3,000 to $5,000 to $8,000.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, they're worth it.
Oh, they totally are.
They are totally worth it. I mean, I look at this as a part of Americana that if this was to be produced today, it would be 3D cut.
Totally.
Everyone would look exactly the same.
Yep.
So back in the day, they have something handmade over and over again, but if you put two of them next to each other, they're not the same.
Totally.
They use the same stencil, but it's not cut the same. And even they have some of the weird pieces, like you could buy pieces from Woodco back in the day, which would be part of a bar.
Right.
I mean, that's just
just a big piece of trim.
Just a piece of trim. And over here's another one which I love, which is just simple, clean.
Wow.
And it does the job.
It does the job.
Yeah.
There's simplicity in Woodco, but it's like got such a vibe to it.
Yeah. There's an energy for it. So anytime you use natural materials, it gets it. And you can tell the love. I've got two Woodco chairs, the crown chairs, right next to each other in my living room next to the couch. And you can tell they're carved by different people because one of them, everything's rounded, and the other thing's sharp. And I don't know which one I like better. It's just one looks more masculine with the sharp edges.
Sure.
And the other one just more comfortable on your hand when you're sitting there.
Interesting.
It's just like somebody thought of that and the texture.
Yeah.
So I said, we're blessed that there's still this art form in our community today.
Right.
That you see artists that vend at your event or my event that make stuff, and they don't make it just for aesthetics. They made it to be functional.
Totally.
And functional rules.
And so this is the Reef Bar?
This is the jungle room.
Okay.
Reef Bar's this way.
Okay.
Follow me. Past El Baño.
Uh-huh.
Part of our history on there. Other piece of oceanic arts. We had to get some non-tiki stuff. Yacht Rock adjacent if we want.
No.
Because I love it. It's fine.
Look at the little way in here too, is all branded. These are actually, well, you used to have a lot of the stuff that was for sale out here, right?
All the stuff is for sale.
Oh, okay.
So even the liquor bottles we sell. You Blended, which does our well, which is exceptional, does custom bottles.
Oh, cool.
By Anthony Carpenter. There's my beautiful girlfriend, Kari. If you look at the two tikis on the coconut, both of them from TV shows. Do you know the TV show, Spike?
The Hawaiian Eye?
No, close though.
Well, one of them was in Gilligan's Island, right?
Gilligan's Island, Greg Brady.
Oh, Greg Brady. Oh, right,
Brady.
right. The cursed pennant.
Yeah. So we still have the merch out here.
Okay. You can get Sancho's glasses and
Sancho's merchandise. Yeah. We still have some of Sven's 25th anniversary of the Book of Tiki stuff in the house.
Okay.
So we try to support our local Ohana.
This is the Reef.
And what piece is this?
Look at this. Oh, dude, that was behind me when we played Tiki Oasis 3.
You know better than me. That was pre-me.
Wow, that's wild.
I found this in a storage unit here in Palm Springs, so it wasn't even here at the hotel.
That's insane.
Yeah, I got this in a piece from Bamboo Bend that was sitting in a storage unit that ended up going on like Craigslist Marketplace.
No way.
And as soon as I saw Ben's piece, I knew right away what it was.
Yeah.
Because by coincidence, when I first moved to Palm Springs, there by the dumpster, the old days, there was a door from that cabinet that was hand etched by him. So I hung it like a piece of art. It was the rest of the cabinet without the door.
Crazy.
So I knew what it was. So it was just lucky that it came back into our possession.
Damn, dude.
Welcome to the Reef.
So this is the Reef
Which
Bar.
direction you want to go?
Lindy Sue?
Obviously the August Harlands. The spaghetti lamps we kept because they were already here and I wanted to keep some of the history.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
there wasn't a lot of it still intact.
Were those original to the place?
They weren't original to the place, but they were original since I knew the place.
Okay.
So any photo I've seen from Tiki Oasis, these were here, so I didn't want to mess with them.
Yeah, sure. Does it look cool?
Back when I used to come in, it was Hawaiian Bills. There used to be a Don Ho signed album up there. Not that one, but I put it up there as an homage.
Okay.
The original Tiki Tony mask, which has been produced by him quite a few times now, but that's the original version that was based off of.
That's the original one?
Yeah, because the rest of them are about that size.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was actually in the 10 years of the Book of Tiki art show at M Modern pre-Shag store.
Wow.
So,
Very cool.
Tiki King, beautiful piece done by him.
And this guy right here?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Sam Gambino, great Detroit artist. My original Woodco. And then from there, we had the original Congo set.
No way. Oh, this is the one that was outside,
That
right?
went outside. Yeah. That was still there. Don Blanding, Tiki Poet, which supposedly Don the Beachcomber stole his name from.
Well, you told me that whole theory that Don Blanding was the original Don the Beachcomber.
Kari, when she wrote for Tiki Magazine back in the day before Exotica Modern, she did a whole article on Don Blanding. And when you look at younger versions of him moving from Oklahoma to Hawaii, that was the Don look.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Ernest turned to Don with two N's. And who else would you clone back in the day if you were looking for it? I mean, I don't know about you, but I've stole elements, and I know who I stole my elements from, and he probably stole some of those elements.
And look at the sign. The sign looks like an art piece from Don the Beachcomber.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm still going with that theory.
Okay.
Well, we can have a drink and fight over it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm on board also. So there's a Papua New Guinea guy.
P&G mask I found thrifting years ago. Those are done by Buzzy up on the roof over there. Those are based off of the second story. You would see the walkway. Those are the metal walkway designs.
Okay.
They're through.
So there's the normal menu, right? But there's also a secret menu. Don't tell anybody. And this is my favorite. I think this might be my favorite cocktail in Palm Springs. And it's like right here. It's called. Can I say what it's called? Can I say what it's called? It sounds like Flipper. It's called the Ambrosia. It's so good. Kind of spicy, notes of falernum, good rum blend. Dude, what a great drink. The Ambrosia. Lindy's.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Bosco piece I got from an art show we did years ago here in house.
Wow.
And the benefit of doing an art show is if you're the house, you get to get discount.
I see.
So when I was collecting art back in the day, I made sure it's high.
Sure.
This is the Don Ho. Sorry, it's being used by an employee, but this is Don Ho kissing booth.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Dude.
Back in the day when you go see Don Ho, you get your photo taken with him, he'd kiss you. He didn't care if you were a guy, girl, of age.
Oh my God, that's like an open mouth kiss.
Well, where's my favorite? There's a couple. Look at her expression on that one.
Which one?
The girl behind him.
Yeah, she's like this again.
And then the other one I love is, come on, Muriel, it's time to go.
Oh, get your hands off my wife.
Yeah, but I want to recreate the Don Ho harem card. Like, do the Ho harem.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can become a member too, Spike.
Of his harem?
Yeah, why not?
Oh my.
Everyone's doing it. Beautiful black velvet I got from one of our vendors at Tiki Caliente.
Oh, I thought he was smoking.
Oh, I know, right? That's why I love him. It's like you're drinking with a child.
Yeah.
The drum done by Buzzy for Tiki Caliente 2.
Yeah, that was early. I think I played the second. Oh, I did play the second one.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you played the second and third. You played 3 of them, I thought.
I played a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember the second one because it was like 115 degrees.
Caliente again.
So
I put it in the title, so don't be surprised.
I know. You get
But
what
I
you
love
get.
this one because if you put dry ice underneath it or small fire, it'll come out the mouth. So when you hit it,
Oh, that's
it'll
so
blow
cool.
out in stacks.
Very cool.
This, of course, is the stage.
This is the
where
stage.
you played back in the day.
I played on this, man, 20 years ago.
So when you played, was there a stripper pole? Or was that after the fact? Because there was a stripper pole when I came here.
A stripper pole?
Yeah. We removed the stripper pole.
Why'd you do that?
Because I thought it was so stupid.
A little tacky.
Yeah, tacky as can be. So there wasn't a stripper pole when you played.
No,
right?
no.
Okay. All of this was done by Buzzy.
Oh, wow.
Buzzy is a superstar.
Yeah, he's great.
Buzzy, I love, is as whimsical as Buzzy is.
Mm-hmm.
There's been 2 times in my relationship with Buzzy that we weren't just friends, but I know he's a whimsical guy. But when I called him and I needed something done in 2 weeks, he blew it all out.
Yeah.
He was on the job. He showed up. There was times he would be here till 2 in the morning with me, and then we'd just hang out in the pool till 4.
Wow.
Because he just turned it on when we needed because we had a time frame.
But he also did these things, right?
He carved all the tabletops.
Tables.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's not much detail here besides pieces done by my friend Cy.
Yeah.
Buzzy did most of the stuff you don't even notice.
Okay.
You know, the menu holders are done by Buzzy.
Okay.
You know, the little detail. There's a beautiful photo of him up there.
Look at
You got to
Buzzy.
represent that sexy beast.
Gorgeous man.
We already have some of our Christmas stuff up. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
We got a band on the stage this Saturday, so we couldn't put up the tree. We usually like to put the tree up super early to get people in the mode. But of course, Doug Horn being represented, Doug Horn mug being converted to glass. The mugs we have available at the moment.
Okay, so if you guys are interested in one of these things, are they available online?
They're not available online. We want you coming here.
Come to Palm Springs.
I'm sorry, but if you can't get it, it shows you haven't been here.
Yeah.
You didn't put in the effort.
Or come to the Breezeway Getaway and get them then.
Also done by Buzzy, but a recreation of the Tiki that was the A-frame by Chrisman.
Right.
The original of that is actually in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, when the A-frame crashed years ago,
I remember that.
They just leaned the Tiki from the top of the A-frame against the tree because it was broken in half. I took it home and
glued it together.
And it looks good.
Amazing.
James Owens doing a version of myself.
Oh, that's you.
Which he was awfully kind to do. Buzzy recreating, once again, your Tiki mug.
Yeah.
But he recreated where the body was actually still intact.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a full body representation of it. Where the one out there is right there.
It's been lopped off.
Yeah.
I wonder what year that he shrunk.
You know, anything I see from the old Oasis from 2000, he was
It was always
lopped.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it had to be well before that. And there's different rumors that back in the 90s, supposedly this was where you went to like solicit gay prostitutes. This is what I've heard from several sources. This was a very rundown hotel.
Yeah.
And all those tikis were in a back room being secured.
No.
Yeah, so somebody knew this place was run down. It was out of date. Tikis were secured in the back room. So you could kind of tell now, or even when Oasis took place here, you know, in the early 2000s, the tikis are in different spots. So when they brought them back, they redistributed them. Because I don't want to say tiki because it's not the African statue by the lobby.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, it was tied together with the Congo room because it's African and African.
Oh my God, I never put that together.
That was on the patio because there is an old photo of it on the patio.
We're out here.
Here, when they finally did put a patio in the 70s. So you can tell it was out front here. So yeah, everyone, that's a mug I'm thinking about recreating.
Totally.
John, we've talked about, but it's African. It's not tiki.
That never occurred to me that the African dude out there went with the Congo room.
Yeah.
I was always like, well, you know, they were naive back then. They don't really know what cultures are supposed to be represented. They did.
Yeah, well, they did to a point. It makes no sense to put a Congo room in a Hawaiian hotel.
That's a good point.
Or a tiki hotel. And it's the same thing with Sambo's. Like, there's a whole Sambo's backstory about the kid chasing butter.
Was Indian.
It was Indian, which the story goes with a different cultural background, so it makes no sense. These hodgepodge.
Right. Totally.
America likes exotic.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Totally.
It's like the Black Velvets went from Lee Tag to the 1960s, the Pam Greers, early 70s of the African Americans, Black Velvets. Just exotic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Through here, Buzzy, of course, again, hiding our AC unit in the back.
Very cool.
Buzzy through here. Kyra, who did a beautiful chunk lamp hung in the corner. Buzzy recreated that Woodco, which we have the original up front. But if you look at the original photo from 1864, the Congo room, there is that Woodco in that corner.
Right there.
So we used it for reference.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my old couch from my living room, which I've gotten too old to sit in. And it's, you know, the knees and the hips start going at a certain age.
We are in your liquor room. Like, look at all the bottles.
This was one of the entrance to the cellar.
Oh.
So back in the day, like I said, if you looked at the Congo room, what is the stage now with my office behind, which I can walk you through, that would be where the employees would serve you. But this was the refrigerant area with the staircase going down to the cellar.
So where would the staircase be?
Right underneath where we were, going into here. Yep, going to right through here.
No way.
Yeah, so that's why you can see a lot of the concrete was redone over the time. And if you turn around going into my office, first of all, there's your friend, Crazy Al.
Crazy Al.
Yeah, there's myself, John Mulder, Marina, Kari. And I think we signed them all too. So where did Al sign? Okay. But if you go through here, that is a door to a refrigerator back in the day.
Oh my God.
So this was the refrigerant room, which is also my merch room going into my office.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my Roper wigs I got to wear this weekend for the Roper gathering. And my office step up. This would be where you're serving from the bar. So if you were coming here for a buffet, here's where we would serve you on the stage. Yeah.
What is this guy?
Then step back down this way. Do you want to see the other entrance?
Yeah, totally.
I'll give you the fast. It's not going to be that pretty.
Okay.
Join my other office.
Look at this.
That was the staircase to the cellar.
No way.
So I'll see if I can find the photo from Sven, or Sven will chime in, hopefully. This was the staircase that went straight down.
Oh, look at the rock.
Yep.
Look at the rubble.
Yep. 2 years ago, Pete Maruzzi found, when they did the book Palm Springs Tiki, the concrete work got done in 1998. So it didn't get filled into 98.
Oh, I wonder what happened. Must have been structural or something.
That's exactly what it is. It was structured because if you remember 98, that was a year before they sold the hotel. It probably failed inspection.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's been rumors that the pool leaked into it.
Oh.
But I don't know why you would hold off to that point and then the hotel sells the following year.
Right.
I would have to believe it was a structural issue.
And then who was rumored to have attended drinking time there?
Much like Abraham Lincoln with everywhere in the Midwest, or Washington, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. I know for a fact Nancy Sinatra stayed here. I know for a fact Elvis stayed here. Nancy stayed here when she was doing a movie with, why am I forgetting his name? The movie is called Devils and Angels, a motorcycle movie with, I'm forgetting his name. And then Elvis stayed here for a short period of time, which was behind us, which is the Twin Palms Apartments. That was part of the Tropics.
Wow.
So when you look at old ads of the Caliente Tropics, I think there was 154 rooms. There's 91 now. So the Twin Palms were part of the Tropics, but they have a kitchenette in there. So, but yeah, you can see right here is where the cutaway of the room went.
Damn. Dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So there's your piece of history that's tucked away now is a closet that holds most of my junk. And John and I's personal Aloha Bro one mug sets.
Look at those guys.
Right? There you go. Your history is here. This is also done by Buzzy to recreate, which is at the Maikai. Those pillars are there, rare, which I have one of them back there.
Okay.
And Buzzy did this for purely aesthetics, just because we were getting to a point when we opened the Reef, we didn't have the money to rip out the bar and gut everything from the beginning. Plus, when we opened the bar, we had 26 or 27 days to be open.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff we ended up having to do happened for 2 reasons. 3, actually, cost, time, and we didn't want to look like Bootlegger or the Tonga Hut. So we stuck with more of the nautical thing.
Sure.
Just so we didn't look like them.
One of my biggest memories of standing in this exact spot was meeting Hugh Hauser right here.
Yeah.
You know Hugh Hauser, he was like a TV host for like, what, public access?
Public access in California. So if you're not from California, you might not know who he is.
Yeah, totally.
And let me sit in the tiki chair.
Yeah.
Is this a tiki chair? It is.
Well, I guess you could call it a tiki chair, yeah.
I mean, why not?
But he was like an eccentric dude. But I remember meeting him right here.
It's amazing.
Is this Tiki?
This is Tiki. Well, except from there, you got the patio. And
Okay.
You know all this history. And Buzzy did these for us.
Okay.
You know, to give us more of a laid back feel. We didn't want to go with a pretentious vibe. We wanted to go like blue collar and comfortable. Buzzy did the lamps for us. Those outriggers Buzzy found for me. The lamp is actually from Tiki L from the Bahuka.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a piece of the Bahuka. And then what we tried to do to modify some of the history, but keep the history, is back when Tiki Oasis was taking place here, Crazy Al carved these with a chainsaw or a grinder.
Yeah, he said
to
an
be
angle
Tiki.
grinder.
But then we changed it because they were just whitish gray
Okay.
to like brownish black, and we had red worked in there to have some lava, which probably from the sun beating on it all this period of time is gone.
Yeah.
But the name the Reef was here before me. It existed in the 80s for 4 years. From 84, I want to say 87. And that sign is the original Reef sign. So that was not brought in by me. That was pre-me.
Yeah.
So now you've seen the Reef, you've seen Sancho's, you've seen the Cantina, you've seen the Jungle Room. What more can you ask for?
I want to thank Rory for giving us this incredible tour of the Reef in Palm Springs.
Thank you for having me.
Come visit him. Come visit the cocktails of the Reef when we do the Breezeway getaway in January. Aloha.